Hey, it's Matt with Cinelinx.com and SCNS Live, here to give you my review of DMC Devil May Cry the Definitive Edition. Originally released in 2013, this version of Devil May Cry is the fifth installment and a reboot in a long-beloved franchise. In this version, we begin with our main character Dante, unaware of who he is or where he comes from. After a long night of partying and mischief, Dante wakes up to panicked knocks at his door. A woman named Kat tries to warn him that he's in danger just before a hunter demon appears to pull Dante into limbo to kill him. We later find out that this demon was sent by the classic villain Mundus, hell-bent on killing the son of Sparta. Devil May Cry the Definitive Edition is a true-to-form hack-and-slash video game. You run around as Dante going through different parts of the city, constantly being pulled from the living world into limbo. The plot gets rather repetitive in this instance, as you don't really ever fight in the living world. While admittedly the game does get campy at times, Devil May Cry has a certain charm to it. It's not the same Dante we're used to from the old games, as this one is younger, brasher, and cockier. However, you can't help but love the character, just like his predecessor was loved. While linear hack and slashes aren't usually my forte, I found myself becoming more and more addicted to the story the longer I played. Now, the reason this game is entitled the Definitive Edition is because this is a re-release for next-gen consoles. Capcom wanted to release this again in order to enhance graphics and create a more challenging gameplay experience that they couldn't do on the older consoles. While it's not perfect, and it's no Uncharted, the Definitive Edition's graphics are definitely an upgrade. The facial features and even the gameplay looks and feels more polished. When it comes to adding a more challenging experience, Capcom has done just that with the new modes you can play, like Gods Must Die difficulty and even a Bloody Palace mode for Virgil. Along with the added challenges, the Definitive Edition also comes with all the DLC and skins you could have purchased on the 360 or PS3. Despite all of its upgrades, DMC's fighting mechanics still need work. At times, switching between weapons can be a pain, partly because you have so many to choose from, and also because you're moving so fast, the game doesn't register when you're going from the scythe to the axe. That's not to say it happens every time, but when you're in the middle of a battle and you're close to dying, it can be really annoying when that happens. And on the note of dying, it is so easy to die in this game. As the story progresses, the enemies get harder and the amount of health diminishes. DMC Devil May Cry the Definitive Edition is a really fun hack and slash game that takes everything you know from the previous series and flips it on its head. You can't go into it thinking it'll be like Devil May Cry 1 through 4. Instead, go into it with an open mind and just have fun with it. The longer you play, the more addicting it becomes, and it's quite enjoyable. This is the perfect stopgap game while you're waiting for the next big game to come out. While I wouldn't necessarily pay $60 for it, I wouldn't mind paying $10 to $30 for this game. I do hope that Capcom does continue to make more Devil May Cry games and really stretch the limits of the next-gen consoles. So, if you're in the market for a good, mindless, linear game with a surprisingly addicting storyline, check out DMC Devil May Cry the Definitive Edition and go hack and slash some demons. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at MoveTheJoystick and check out more reviews like this and more on Cinelinx.com.